Man, isn't it depressing to see someone you looked to up as a kid who worked his ass off for years to get where he's at suddenly end his career in a span of what, 3 months? You know, it's kinda weird to think about how the internet works. You can sacrifice your whole life to something and just make a couple of really bad decisions, and then suddenly all your hard work and time you put into disappears instantly. Minilad set an example as to no matter who you are and what status you have, the internet will always get to you, and no one is safe when you have a mob rallying against you. Minilad was a giant, well loved by a lot of people. Remember PewDiePie when he slipped up and said the N-word on a live stream by accident, and all those mainstream media tried to rip him off and over his slip up? Man, the world we live in is scary. Everyone is just trying to screw each other up when they see an opportunity. I don't feel bad for what's happening, he did it upon himself, but it's still sad to see someone you used to love tarnish into ashes so quickly. It's like seeing your favorite sports team suddenly disappear the next day. Well, it's not exactly like this, but you get what I'm trying to say here. He was part of the famous Vanoss crew that I think a lot of people around my age used to watch them religiously. It was really nice to see them grow together. You know, each person on the crew are juggernauts today. They all have channels with millions of subs. They all had unique personalities, like for example, H2O Delirious was like the kind of crazy guy, Vanoss was like the more wise guy, Nogla also was crazy when he was doing like the Squid character in Gmail, that was pretty funny. Wildcat was like the funny guy that swore a lot, Louis made like that kid voice really funny, Brian also was doing the Terminator voice, and then you have Minilad who was just there. You know, I don't recall something special about him, you know, he was just kind of there. It wasn't really anything that made him stand out like the others, at least that's what I feel like. But yeah, for the 0.1% of people watching this that don't understand what's happening, he's basically a pedo, that's all I'm gonna say. I think a big turning point in his career was the clearing the air video. Instead of apologizing and owning up to his mistakes, he started lying and lying. That was such a big mistake on his end. Now every time he uploads, he gets nuked with dislikes and people are pissed. You know, I try to watch his new videos and it's just too weird, man. It's hard to watch since you know what this guy did. His content now is basically loud equals funny. That's all he does right now. You know damn well he would be playing Among Us right now to cash in on the trend, but no one actually wants to collab with him. He also tried to ignore the drama and let it brush off like a scumbag. That was a really dumb decision by him. I thought that people learn by now to not avoid and ignore drama, cause that makes it worse. But honestly, I don't see how he can come back from all of this. He dug himself way too deep into his own grave after all the recent decision he made. He lost sponsors, he got demonetized, everybody hates him, he gets dislike bumped every time he uploads. He also could be in trouble with the law. Like, it's all going downhill from now, and I don't see how anyone could recover from this. It's funny how the tables turned for Minilad. Remember when he was making fun of the Vanoss crew for still playing Gmod and how he boasted how good he's doing by himself and said how many views he got? No one from the Vanoss crew will even care to help him out or try to defend him at all, because no one likes snakes. That's what he is, he's a snake. He didn't even had the brain capacity to talk shit behind their backs privately. He talked shit about them on a live stream for everybody to see. That doesn't make any sense. He turned his back on people that helped him reach his point in his career and then goes on to talk shit about them. That's karma in a nutshell. He totally deserves it. Honestly, I don't understand why he's still even uploading. He doesn't make even a penny. He doesn't have sponsors. He gets more dislikes. He only gets hate comments at this point. Honestly, I think he could go even further, cause like he's hated by the entire internet, not just YouTube, so he can't just switch platforms. It's a dead end for Minilad at this point, and all I have to say is goodbye.
Can it be? I wanna see